Hey guys, Swordsman here, and I thought I'd do a bit more talking about Battlefield 3. I watched the video of Jay Kaiser's this morning. He was discussing the bit of an uproar about the DLC. I guess, well, it's not really DLC, it's going to be on disc, would be my guess, but pre-order bonuses may be a better term for it. And for the most part, I agree with his take on it, so I'm not going to try to rehash that out. Instead, if you want to go watch Jay Kaiser's discussion on that, the link is in the description. Go check it out. He's a very cool channel. Lots of Battlefield Bad Company 2 footage that you guys say my channel is lacking. So if you want to see some good Bad Company 2 stuff, go check him out. Tell him I sent you. And yeah, let's talk about Battlefield 3, shall we? Okay, what I've been seeing since E3, since my analysis video, some of the things I've learned, overall, I'm still excited for the game. Some things, I would say, are a little worrying to me. Whoa, was that a grenade that just flew past me? Well, anyway, some of the things are a little worrying, but not too much or too big of a deal. I think at this point we would have known if there's going to be killstreaks. There's been no sign of those. Some people reported like the explosions in the multiplayer trailer, but I'm content to believe in good faith that those were like a recon's mortar strike or perhaps an engineer's rocket, something like that, not a killstreak reward. So hopefully I will be proven wrong. If you guys might remember, my earlier expectation was that Battlefield 3 would probably have some kind of a score chain or a kill streak type thing. It might have even been a UAV. Now I just saw that. The way that thing came straight down, that might have been a UAV rocket. So that'd be cool. That would help prove that there will be no kill streaks, which I am all for. I did not want them. I just figured they might go for the popular opinion type thing and include them. Though I will say one of my biggest concerns right now is the longevity of the game. They're not really talking too much about game types or game modes, which worries me a little bit. I want there to be more than Deathmatch, Rush, and Conquest. Those are all fine game types. I enjoy all three of them, but I want something with more variety. I want to be able to have a wider range of choices to make, so that way on any given night, I can pick what I want to play and not get bored by having to be locked into those same three game modes, which, if that's the case, I will be sorely disappointed. I have been told that they have said on Twitter that there will be more game modes than just those three. I am very much hoping. I personally would love to see like mini-game type playlists, almost like the Black Ops wager modes. Now, before you fail, Nate. Yay, fail. But before you like shun that idea, think about this one. Oh, it's behind. Oh, whole squad. Forgot about that. And anyway, think about this. Imagine if there was a playlist or a server type for the PC guys. If you got into it, it was like 16 on 16 dogfighting. Everyone spawned in jets. It was all about aerial combat. It was all about learning to fly jets, bombing runs, like dogfighting type. That to me would be freaking awesome. Or the other way. Imagine if there was a game type, it was like Tankageddon, where everyone spawned in a tank. There was like, you get your tank, you get your gunner, and you go from there, and that to me would be cool. Vehicle-on-vehicle gameplay. Could do a playlist type thing where you mix up tanks and helicopters or tanks and jets and just like little bits of variety, mini type playlists, mini type games, sort of like Sticks and Stones or Gun Game, just to help spice things up when Rush is getting you frustrated or Conquest is annoying you, Because no matter how good Battlefield 3 is going to be, there will be some frustrating moments in the game. There will be times when you just want to sort of chill out and do something different, and I would love if that something different can still be within the Battlefield 3 game. That to me would be phenomenal. They haven't really said too much about the extra playlist or anything or game type, so I will be cautiously optimistic that they will have a variety of stuff for us to do in the game. Another thing I'm not too fond of is the Karkland being an expansion. This is something Jay touched on, but I just want to vehemently say the way Bad Company 2 handled Vietnam I thought was a colossal failure. The way it separated the playlist, the player base, so to speak, that if you're playing core, you can't interact with people in Vietnam. We already had a minority of a community on Bad Company 2. Battlefield 3 I expect to be bigger than Bad Company 2's highest player base, but it's still probably going to be considerably smaller than a game like Call of Duty. And trying to separate out us players into different versions of the same game is just going to lead to frustration, I think. And I don't see any good coming from that. I love Vietnam, but for the most part, it's kind of a ghost town. Though I do have the desire to play Vietnam. Actually, Don't Blink linked a montage of sorts from, I think, Pixel Enemy Revive, or I think Respawn. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. I follow too many channels. But guy is on Vietnam just going apeshit with a flamethrower for like the first 6 minutes of the montage, and I was like, yeah, I used to love that. And so I've been thinking about going back and doing some Vietnam and playing with flamethrowers. I might record it. This footage here is probably the third to last Bad Company 2 footage I have recorded for my Xbox. So if you guys want to see some flamethrower fun, be sure to let me know, because this is going to be something silly, like trying to combat knife and flamethrower on Fubai Valley or something fun, silly. Alright, but back to Battlefield 3. I do like that the squad leader is in. I hope it does have some additional perks. It seems to sort of rotate. If that's the only person you can spawn on, I'll be fine with that. Back before Bad Company 2 was released, I was in favor of spawning on your enemy, or your enemies, your squad mates, but later on, it can be a pain in the ass when you're trying to kill a guy and all of a sudden two of his buddies pop out of his ass. And if you can limit to how many people that can have happen, I think that will still give you the variety of spawn point and the bit of a tactical type pick and choosing of where you're going to spawn, with toning down the annoyance of trying to kill a guy and having guys crawl out of his asshole. That's just fucking frustrating. They did say to be revived by a medic, you have to consent to it. It's probably going to be something like in Brink, or hey, X wants to revive you, yes or no. And that can't come soon enough. Thank you. I'm actually looking forward to playing the Metaclass. As some of you guys may know, my longer time followers, I used to love playing the medic. I used to love being support. And if they continue to give nice tools to be a support class like the medic, I'm going to be having a lot of fun. I am a little bummed out that you can't drag people in multiplayer. I thought that'd be kind of cool, but I can definitely see how that would lead to some griefing issues. What else do we have to talk about Battlefield 3? The maps looked amazing, both the ones we've seen concept art of, plus the in-game footage that was released, so it's no question it's going to look good. But now comes the ultimate question. Xbox or PC? Do I upgrade my PC to get the most out of Battlefield 3, or do I save my money and just buy it for Xbox only? It's a tough call. For sure I'm buying it for Xbox, because lately I've discovered that with my Blackmagic Intensity Pro, I can stream infinitely easy, very, very high quality, due to the BMI's technology with the major streaming sites recognizing it as an input source. And I would like to stream a bunch of Battlefield 3. So if you guys want more streaming, it's probably going to come from me on the Xbox side of things. I just can't seem to get the PC to stream properly. I can stream in Xbox at 720p, no problem. But trying to stream PC gameplay at 720p, it just seems to stutter my computer. Well, not really my computer. Like when I play, I'm fine. But they tell me the stream itself is like stuttering and laggy. Which is, I don't know how to combat that. If any of you guys are Wirecast expert or XSplit experts or streaming in general, send me a message. Maybe you guys know a tip that I have missed or something. But Battlefield 3, I'm probably going to get it for PC. Definitely getting it for Xbox. I actually played some PC yesterday. Bad Company 2 for the first time in about a month and a half, and actually had fun. Funny how playing StarCraft 2 for the most part for about a month, and I come back to Bad Company 2 and all of a sudden my aim's better and I'm fucking kicking some ass. That was actually a surprise. I figured I'd be rusty as hell and do worse, but I guess it's proven. StarCraft 2 makes you a better FPS player, so all you guys go buy StarCraft 2. Although I will say I'm glad you guys enjoyed the StarCraft 2 videos. For the few of you that did watch them, I know. Basically, if I don't put up Battlefield, the videos won't get many views, but I don't know what to tell you guys. You can just click the X on the sub box whenever it comes up if you don't want to watch it, so that's all good. I enjoy StarCraft 2 content. I plan to commentate / shoutcast or whatever one of my games I had yesterday that felt really good to play. It sort of felt like I was advancing in my skill level to be able to hold off a certain type of a cheesy type maneuver that they pulled off. Whereas normally a player like me, I'm not so good against the cheesy things. But I held it off fine, and it was a pretty good moment. Although the end was fairly risky. Oh well, you'll see. Alright, what else about Battlefield 3? I've sort of gotten off topic here, but I think we've covered a good bit of variety here for this video. Let me know what you guys' biggest fears, or what should I call it, hesitations or doubts or that you may be having about Battlefield 3. I try to always allow myself to not get too excited for a game, to not put too much faith into a game, because it really helps to end up not being disappointed later on down the road. If you try to just be a little bit cautious towards what you're trying to your expectations towards the game. Okay, that guy went flying. So if you guys have anything you're worried about or concerned about or whatnot, if you read anything, be sure to let me know, because there's a lot of opinions out there. Some people will get absolutely irate at the fact that someone like me or Jay Kaiser or Stone will give an unpopular opinion of something we don't like about Battlefield 3. We're just supposed to blindly worship it and like everything they do, which that's probably not going to happen, at least for me. I'm a tad opinionated, if you haven't noticed by now. Speaking of opinionated, tomorrow's briefing room, you guys might get a kick out of it. I'll be sure to link you guys. Alright, I went 16-5 on a typical game of Oasis Rush defending. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.